In the last video, we talked about how the ego fears being forgotten. But it doesn't stop there. Even while you're alive, the ego struggles to accept what's in front of it. It whispers, "This can't be it." Because to the ego, ordinary life isn't enough. It wants something bigger, eternal, special, and anything less than that feels like failure. But what if that voice, the one insisting this can't be it, isn't wisdom? What if it's fear pretending to be hope? This can't be it doesn't come from peace. It comes from panic. Panic that all this struggle, all this routine, all this noise might not be leading anywhere greater. That maybe this really is the whole thing. And that idea that this might be all there is feels unbearable. Because we don't just want life to be meaningful, we want it to be part of something larger, something that proves we were right to hope, something that validates the sacrifices we've made. It's not enough for life to be good. We want it to be going somewhere. The ego doesn't want simplicity. It wants importance. It wants to believe you were chosen, destined, that your life has to mean something more. So when the world feels too random, too quiet, too ordinary, the ego recoils. Because if there's no afterlife, no destiny, no cosmic payoff, then the ego has to sit with something it can't stand, being temporary, being one small flicker in a universe that keeps moving. So we reach for stories, big ones, afterlives, parallel realities, soul contracts, higher callings, cosmic plans, anything to avoid the raw silence of maybe this is it. Wanting more isn't wrong, it's human, but needing more, just to tolerate existing, that's something else. That's not vision, that's resistance. A kind of fear most people never name. Because to say, this is it, and mean it, takes courage. It means letting go of the idea that the universe owes you something, that the hard moments are part of a bigger reward. It means facing life without a promised epilogue. When people say this can't be it, they don't just mean life is difficult. They mean this feels too small to justify my pain, too random to justify my suffering, too ordinary to satisfy my soul. But maybe it's not that life is too small. Maybe it's that we've been trained to expect too much, to believe that life is only worth something if it leads to something more. That joy now only counts if it earns you something later. And when it doesn't, we panic. Not because life has failed us, but because we never learned how to value now. What if this is it? What if this moment, this breath, this hour, this body isn't a test, isn't a prelude, isn't the first chapter of something eternal? What if it's just this, just today, just you? Can you live with that? Can you find meaning in something that isn't building toward anything else? Can you let a life be beautiful, even if no one explains it, even if it doesn't lead to a reward, even if it just ends? Or is your value still tied to a story that promises more than it delivers? People say that's depressing, but is it? Or is it freeing? Because if this is it, then every hour matters more, every choice, every kindness, every breath, not because someone's recording it, but because you chose it and you knew it wouldn't last. There's something sacred in that, something terrifying, something honest. The impermanence makes it vivid, the fragility makes it beautiful. This isn't meaningless, it's personal. Maybe the most courageous thing you'll ever do is stop waiting for life to become something else. Stop waiting for the reveal. Stop waiting for the answer. Stop waiting for your big purpose to appear. Stop waiting for the divine footnote that says, "Don't worry, this leads somewhere better." Maybe it doesn't, and maybe that's okay. Because the real miracle isn't what comes next. It's that anything exists at all. That you woke up today, that you're here, feeling, breathing, asking questions. That might not be more, but it's not nothing. This can't be it. Sounds like hope. But maybe it's just fear, dressed as vision. Maybe this is it. And that doesn't make life meaningless. It makes it urgent. It makes it precious. It makes it real. The lie isn't that this is all there is. The lie is thinking it's not enough. And the moment you stop waiting for more, you might finally start living.